Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the defending champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Patriots, they did it again. Their 12th Super Bowl appearance ever. That's a record as they seek to go back-to-back, something that hasn't been done in the NFL since Super Bowls 38 and 39 were won by the Patriots.
So you just have to marvel a little bit, don't you? How they get this done year in and year out. How do they get there? Because I just wonder, at some level, do we take them for granted? Their excellence, you just kind of count on it, right? They're going to win the AFC East. They're going to have the home field advantage through the playoffs. They're going to get to the Super Bowl. None of that is easily done, yet every year we're talking about the Patriots possibly, getting it done and adding to their record books.
They're trying to make it 3 wins in 4 years. The only teams to do that, the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s and
these Patriots in the early 2000s.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their 4th appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots when Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, oh, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
315. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And one of the big bodies helping out this offense is your boy, Upati.
And all he wants to do is have running plays called. Fire out and smack people.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 99. Check 99.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 26.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Wilson on target there to Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
Set. 180. Mike 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and LeGarrette Blount, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college was his lack of speed, but it's definitely not his lack of power. He runs right through opposing tacklers and sets things up big for his offense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off play action, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Third and long, it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
Do this time. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
You remember me? You remember me?
Now Newton on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Michael Cambridge made the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 4 down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
Set. Ready to eat. Mike 50, Come on. Come on, D. Watch safety 3.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Situation. Let's go.
They fake the give. Newton. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 64 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go, D.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Completes it to Dixon. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Let's go.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Set. Ready? 50's the mark. Stop your whining.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down.
On first down, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. And
So we got man.
Play action. It's Newton. He's got LeGarrette Blount. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curve.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Ready? Set, ready? 50. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On the draw, it's White. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Newton. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Go. Go. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll run on first down. Blunt, and some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The point after try for Gostkowski. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
All day, dog.
Stepping up, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready? Check. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
On first down, Blunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's our time.
Now Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good to put it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Wilson. He may try and run for this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, Blunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Michel. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Blunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, here's Blunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Set. 780. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Let's get that ball.
And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots.
Seahawks 7.
And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.